Hey ECF, hope you're having a great week living on mission, as Dave reminded us from Jonah chapter 3 this past Sunday. More to come on that in just a couple minutes, but one quick reminder, hey, this Sunday is daylight savings time. We are springing forward 1 hour, so please remember before you go to bed, set your clocks forward, or you're gonna just be catching us for the last couple worship songs and you're gonna be about an hour late. So remember to do that before Sunday. And Dave's going to remind us of a few upcoming events and activities that you can participate in.
So daylight savings time is my favorite day of the year because we get that 1 extra hour of sunlight, so that's good around here. I love it. Hey, so on the 26th, on Friday, the 26th of March, we've got this opportunity to help distribute food, and if this goes like other areas that Deb Adair and Donna DeLauder have been working with this organization. If it goes like other food drives, we'll have several hundred cars probably come through here. And they need 20 people. We've got 13 people signed up right now. There's 7 spots left. Jump in on the app, sign up, and come and help us out on the 26th. It's going to be a fun time. It's in the parking lot right next door to the office, and should be a great time. Also on that Sunday, if a few of you can stick around or come right after services, you know, we adopted a section of road from the railroad trestle bridge that all the trucks run into, you guys know where that is, all the way up to 85th, that little stretch of road, and we clean it once a month, and this is our time to do that. So we thought it'd be fun to have some of you, we got a lot of our staff out of town this week, so we thought we'd have some of you come and help us with that on Sunday after services. So if you can show up around, is it right after services?
Yeah, right after services.
Yeah, and we've got vests, and you get your little picker-upper from the city. It's great. It's really fun, and it's going to take you about a half hour with us, so that's a good thing. Yeah,
and hey, as we look forward to next month, just a quick announcement. We are going to be doing a Good Friday service, as we have done the last few years with some of the other local pastors. On Friday evening, we'll be sending out information soon, but we are going to have a live option here as well, where you'll get to come and participate with live worship. And then some of the other pastors are going to have some pre-recorded videos. We're also going to be live streaming that as well on Good Friday. And then Sunday morning, on Resurrection Sunday, we're actually expanding our capacity here at the church office and event center to between 50 and 60 people. Would love for you to just continue joining us if you've joined us in person. If you haven't, please consider coming on that special morning as we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. We would love to see you. And as we move towards wrapping up the Jonah series over this next couple weeks, hey, loved the focus on missions this past week. And one of the things I'd love to hear Dave's heart about is some of us who may still be feeling very apprehensive or nervous or feeling like, how do I live in the midst of COVID? How do I live missionally when I look around and it feels like there's just not very many opportunities? So what would you say to those who may feel like they don't know what that looks like right now?
And there are people that, you know, really do need to be taking really good care of themselves and staying inside just because of the vulnerability of that. And that's a great question, because when we use the word go, we often think it means we got to get up and move, which it does to an extent, but that can actually be just going and writing notes of encouragement to people. That could be, you know, reaching out to people you know. That could be, you know, ordering food for somebody and having it delivered on their doorstep if you know that they're in need right now. There's just a lot of different ways if we get creative with that. And all of that is fulfilling the commandment to be God's people in this world. And so it doesn't necessarily mean you've got to go, you know, to New Horizons, even with New Horizons, but that's another way. I mean, you can prepare the meals along with another family perhaps, prepare those meals, put them in sack lunches, and it just takes one person, or call the office, we'll go deliver it. You're delivering it literally to the doorstep of New Horizons. And so there's a lot of things that we can get creative about. And I think my main concerns we've talked about, Joseph, is just a little bit we talked about Sunday is coming out of this, I really believe that ECF is going to be so ready to serve. But I think a lot of people are really going to struggle, not necessarily at ECF, but I think at other places are going to struggle with just that idea of, I've been so self-contained for so long that it's going to be a little bit of a difference getting out and being social again, right? Much less serving. So I think something we're all just aware of. God's call is still the same on our life. Now that's the mission piece of this. In the second half of chapter 3, verses 6 through 10, I think it is, talk a lot about justice, don't they?
Yeah.
And so you're going to kind of cover some of that this week.
Yeah, we see the king of Nineveh saying to his people, I think it's in verse 7 and 8, to turn from their evil ways, to turn from their wicked ways, to stop the violence. As you've heard from both Dave and I over the last handful of weeks, I mean, Nineveh was known as just, this terror of a city that would go out and conquer others. And so what we see as part of this process of believing in God, part of this process of repenting of their ways, was not just turning, but also doing. So doing justice, walking away from the evil, walking away from the violence. And so one of the things that we're going to really dive into and look at this coming week is what does doing justice look like from a biblical perspective. So I would encourage you to consider coming here and worshiping with us in person, joining us online for the live stream, but just really excited. And as we look back on this last year, that's been a hot topic, right?
It's been a hot topic. There's been a lot of hot topics, bro.
Yes.
Sorry you missed all those hot topics, but you're here now.
That's right. Good. Yeah. So I look forward to just unpacking that with you this coming Sunday. So, hey, look forward to touching base with you soon. Consider signing up for some of these events and activities that we have going on, and have a wonderful rest of your week.
Hey, by the way, before I got one. Are you having fun?
I am, yeah.
Are you
I am having fun.
You're kind of getting into the groove, aren't you?
Yeah, I feel like starting to get some routines and rhythms and getting to touch base with more people. I am really enjoying the prep for Sunday mornings, and so, having a good time.
All right, I had to ask that.
Yes, good.
All right, church. Thank you.
All right,
See you
thanks.
Sunday.